People ask me the question, should I take the ACT or the College Board SAT? And the answer is, the ACT is better. And by the way, the overall story I want to tell people is, take both tests. Take both the College Board SAT and the ACT. Take them 3 times each, total of 6, and you will have your best chance of getting a great score to prove to the universities that you have overcome that hurdle. You have the basic academic preparedness to do well in university. I mean, in some ways it's just a number. It's a number you need to do well in so that the doors of opportunity at universities and careers will be open to you, and you can make a contribution to society that you've always wanted to. And you need to practice, practice, practice. Okay. The SAT is unstable. It's changing all the time. Sometimes much more weighting for English than math. Analogy questions gone. Completing the sentence gone. Specialized vocabulary seemingly gone, but then snuck in everywhere they can. They keep changing the test. The last change, major change, was March 2016. Since then, they keep changing it every year anyways, and they're paranoid that people are going to discover their little riddles and the answers to those riddles. That's why I use the word trolling, because the troll asks you the riddles to get across the bridge. Well, the ACT is stable. It's been the same for years. They don't need to change because they're already naturally adapted to the environment. It's like Darwinian evolution. And if Darwinian evolution applied to tests, SAT is evolving and mutating to become more like the ACT. I guess they're going to eventually have to become the same as the ACT. The next problem is the practice tests. ACT, love it. Lots of practice tests. Go find 10, go find 20. 10's enough. That's my general rule. You do 10 practice tests. And in between those practice tests, you do a combined total of 40 hours of expert explanation. Not expert like you can't understand it, expert like, I understand what you're saying. I get it. That's the easy way to do it, and it makes sense intuitively. I've learned something here that I'm going to use my whole life, not saying I'm just going to cram and forget. What happens with the College Board SAT? Well, there's almost no practice tests. 1, they just recently made a change in March 2016. 2, the official practice tests, the first 4 of them, they don't look like real practice tests. I can go through their problems. They seem like they're testing stuff that doesn't need to be tested, like your elementary school arithmetic abilities. Okay? You know what people in university use? They use this guy. It's called a calculator. They do not need to know how to do long division anymore. They do need to understand the fundamental rules about long division, but they do not need to, actually calculate it. It's kind of a waste of time. The graduate record exam for years continued to test these grade 4 abilities to people who've already graduated university. I taught those graduates at the University of British Columbia, the UBC, for their GRE boot camp several times, and it was always ridiculous to be teaching stuff that's not relevant to what they're studying. You have spent years as a student in elementary school and high school. You have become a good reader. You have become a good you become good at analysis and logic and the scientific method. You are ready to start learning the knowledge now. You have the fundamentals in front of you. If you have any suggestions for me on why the SAT might be better than the ACT, or why people should only pick one test instead of doing both like I say, or why they should do the test only once, even though I say please do it 3 times each, I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment. I'm not going to take it personally. I need to learn how to be a better teacher. I can be an expert, but I still need to get better and better all the time, and I'm very happy to. There will be more reasons why the ACT is better coming up soon. And remember, also look to part 2, why you should take both tests. I have at least 10 reasons why you should take both tests. The goal is to help you. Okay? It doesn't help me if you take 1 test or 6 tests. It helps you. So please go ahead and learn what's going to be best for you. I'm Mr. Steinman. Thanks for listening. That was good. I really like it. Done.